Welcome back to STL TV Live. I'm Angela Sharpe, and I'm now going to be talking with Leanne Taylor, Executive Director of St. Vincent Home for Children. How are you doing today?
Great, thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Now I know you have an event coming, but first let's tell some people maybe who don't know, what is St. Vincent Home for Children?
Well, St. Vincent Home for Children has actually we're in our 161st year.
Wow.
Started out as an orphanage, over the years have changed dramatically, but what hasn't changed is our mission still focuses on kids and families.
What kind of services do you provide?
We have a range of services that serve predominantly kids between the ages of 12 and 19. We have an alternative special education school that accepts referrals from school districts of kids who haven't been able to be successful in regular classrooms. And we provide educational services as well as therapy services to help the kids get back on track. A lot of the kids have a lot of emotional baggage and a lot of bad habits that they bring with them to the classroom, and so we help them work on that and be able to be successful to either graduate or return to their regular school. We actually had 5 kids that graduated this year, which was a wonderful example for their other classmates who are trying to achieve the same thing.
Absolutely.
So that's one of our programs. We also do residential treatment services, which is providing intensive mental health services to kids who are in state custody, most of whom have had abuse and neglect in their backgrounds, come from families where they had poor role models and eventually ended up in the state foster care system. And our goal is to provide intensive services to those kids so that they can return to a more normal setting. So kids leave us and return to either their families, a relative, or maybe a foster family.
Right. That's very, very important. Now, do you take donations and that sort of thing? Is that how you're funded?
We're funded in a variety of ways. The 2 programs I talked about will both receive fee-for-services, either from school districts or from the state. Fundraising is obviously really important because the amount of money that's paid doesn't begin to pay for the services that the kids need. And then we also have a temporary shelter program, a respite care program, and a home-based program called Smart Parenting, which serves children and families in St. Louis County only because of the funding source. We've had similar programs in the city, and right now we aren't operating those, but that range of services really covers a lot. We're estimating that by the time the year concludes that we will probably have served between 450 and 500 children and their families.
That's very impressive.
In the St. Louis area. Absolutely.
How can somebody find out more information or maybe want to donate time or that sort of thing?
Actually, volunteerism is a wonderful thing. We always have probably at least 1,000 volunteers every year and are always looking for more. To get information about our program services or how you can make a donation or how you can volunteer, you can go to our website, which is www.stvincenthome.org. Our caller agency at 314-261-6011, extension 124.
Absolutely. Now, I know you have a fundraising event coming up. It's really cool.
We do.
If you don't mind sticking around, and we'll tell everybody about it in the next segment.
Sure, that'd be great.
All right. Don't go anywhere. We've got a lot more coming up with Leanne Taylor right after this. Remember to keep up with STL TV and all the great events going around St. Louis. You can friend us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can always watch us streaming live on STLTV.net. We'll be right back. Welcome back to STL TV Live. I'm Angela Sharpe, and I'm talking with Leanne Taylor, the Executive Director of St. Vincent Home for Children. Now, you guys have a fundraising event that's coming up. This is the first I heard of it, but now that I've heard, it sounds very cool. Cooking for Kids. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, this is actually our 20th annual event.
Well, see, where have I been all this
Where
time?
have you been? You need to come. It's on Sunday, August 21st from 5 to 9 p.m. The location is the Sheraton Westport Lakeside Chalet. Assuming it doesn't rain, restaurants will be out by the lake, and then the dining is indoors where it'll be cool and nice. There'll be music. There's about 25 area restaurants that fix their specialty dishes. Some of them are returning from many years in a row, and some of them will be new this year. And then we have about the same number of celebrity servers that will hobnob with the guests and actually serve them at each of the restaurant locations.
What kind of celebrity service do you have?
We have people from sports, from television, radio, print media, a few government officials. It's just a really nice way to see some people you see on TV or hear on the radio that you never get to see in person.
Absolutely. Now, there's a fee for this, but then they can go and sample food from different restaurants?
Right. There's tickets are $75. There's tables of 10. If people want to come and bring all their friends, they need to get the reservations in early so that they can have a seat all together. Earliest reservations get the best seats. There's a really large silent auction, a live auction.
What kind of things do you have in the auction?
We have trips. We have really great baseball tickets. We have autographed sports memorabilia. I think we got a couple autographed guitars this year.
Oh, nice.
There's some really, really nice things. And it's just a super event. People who come always want to come back again because it's so much fun and the food is to die for.
Well, yeah.
And of course, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but the best part is that it really helps us further our mission, which is to help disadvantaged kids and improve their lives, change lives. And if you think about that, it's really good to change a child's life, but I think we change our own lives at the same time because it makes our community a better, safer place.
Absolutely, and people are having fun and they don't necessarily even realize this money is going to such a good cause.
And it's about the same amount of money you'd spend if you went out to dinner or to a movie in an evening. So
absolutely. Now,
really
you also said there's music involved?
Yes, there's always a band that plays kind of quietly in the background during dinner, and then the program starts, and we'll have some people that'll make little brief presentations, but it's mostly fun.
Mostly a good time.
Mostly a really good time.
Remind everybody how they can get involved with this.
You can go on our website to order tickets. It's www.stvincenthome.org, or you can call 314-261-6011, extension 124.
Right, and that again is August?
It is Sunday, August 21st from 5 to 9 p.m.
Absolutely. Now, do they need to get reservations right away?
We're accepting reservations up till the time of the event, but the earlier that you make a reservation, the better table you'll get.
Absolutely, we love that.
Prime seats.
Remind everybody what St. Vincent's Home for Children's email address is, or website is.
It is www.stvincenthome.org.
Yeah, you can find all that information for either Cooking for Kids or just St. Vincent's Home for Children right there. Thank you so much for being with me.
You're welcome, thanks.
Remember to keep up with STL TV and all the great events happening around St. Louis. Friend us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And you can always watch us streaming live on STLTV.net. If you really want to experience St. Louis, you have to watch STL TV. Next up, I'm going to be giving you guys some information about the OmniMax show, C-Rex, Journey to a Prehistoric World, which is ending soon, and you don't want to miss it. Stay tuned.